What happens when the very thing you think will ruin your life becomes the reason it finds its greatest purpose? When you are told from the very beginning that you will never live like everyone else, never see the world, never have the same freedom, and never be fully independent. In 1820, a baby girl named Fanny Crosby was born into a poor family in New York. Just 6 weeks after she was born, she developed an illness in her eyes. A local doctor attempted to treat her, but the treatment went terribly wrong. Because of that mistake, Fanny became permanently blind. She would never see her parents' faces, never see sunlight, never see colors, never see the world she lived in. As she grew up, many people pitied her. They assumed her life would be small, limited, and dependent. In those days, blindness often meant isolation and very little opportunity. And for a time, Fanny quietly struggled with a painful question. Why did this have to happen to me? But as she grew older, something inside her began to change. Instead of focusing on what she could not see, she began to focus on what she could still experience. She learned to listen deeply. She memorized scripture and poetry with remarkable clarity. She developed a powerful inner world shaped by faith. And then she made a decision that surprised many people. She chose not to see her blindness as a curse. She believed it was a gift because it taught her to depend on God in a way she might never have learned otherwise. She would later write words that reflected this deep assurance of faith. Over her lifetime, Fanny Crosby wrote more than 8,000 hymns. Her words traveled far beyond what her eyes could ever have seen. They were sung in churches, homes, and communities around the world. They comforted people in grief, strengthened those facing hardship, reminded countless individuals that they were not alone. And when she was once asked if she wished she had never become blind, her answer surprised many. She said that if she had been given a choice at birth, she would have chosen blindness because it shaped her faith, her purpose, and her understanding of what truly matters. She also wrote another hymn that carried the same message of hope and purpose. And if you are watching this while feeling limited or broken or held back by something you cannot change, remember this truth. Your greatest weakness does not erase your worth. Sometimes, the very thing that feels like a loss becomes the place where your deepest purpose is formed. You may not be able to see what lies ahead, but that does not mean your life is without meaning. Like Fanny Crosby, your story is not defined by what you lack, but by the impact you can still make, even in the darkness.